Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining, and today I want to share with you how I do this kind of hair color, and this was requested by one of my viewers on my last completed pages video, and so I will demonstrate it on a page in this Hannah Lynn book here, and also on a Color and Chicks page, because for me the approach is a little bit different, but obviously you can use this color combination on both types of hair. And yeah, so let's get started. So let's see. I think I will demonstrate it on this page here. I will prepare myself just quickly, put a paper behind. So I have zoomed in a little bit. I want to share the color combination first. You can see it here. So I used basically 4 Prismacolors, and then black is optional. If you want to darken it a little bit, you could use a little bit of black, but yeah, we have the Deco Pink, we've got the Magenta, the Mahogany Red, and Black Cherry, and black is optional. I like to use the Polychromos black because it is not that opaque, so I like it for using it in hair, except for black hair. On black hair, I love my my Prismacolor, of course. So let's get actually started, and I will start with the Deco Pink, so with the lightest color, and I'm just demonstrating on a little strand here, and the way I don't do any alcohol marker bases when I color hair. I don't need it, and I start with the lightest color and decide where I want to put my highlight actually, and by putting the lightest color here, I preserve the space so that I don't color over it accidentally. I mean that it's not getting too dark, because then it's difficult to take back, and therefore I preserve it right at the beginning by just laying down some of this lightest color, which we will color over a little bit, but you'll see. And then I use the second color, which is Magenta, and I'm just starting right next to my highlight, basically, to lay down some color. And at the moment I'm using a light hand, so not the heaviest pressure. I'm not burnishing or anything. I'm just putting down the color, decide where to lay down, and I put my second lightest color right next to the highlight, basically, and you can put in just a little bit of those strokes, so that it's not so harsh, the difference in color, because I have to admit that the highlight here is very light compared to the rest, so we have to go over here a little bit to blend it in with the rest. I don't go up all the way. I leave some color, some areas of this paper white, so that the other colors go down very nicely. Then I go in with my Mahogany Red, and with that I'm pulling it up to the end of the strand, and also just blending it together with the other color. I'm not very harsh with my pressure here. I'm not super light either, but I would say that I'm more light than I'm pressing hard at the moment. I will go harder when I actually burnish it, and I like to just, for the blending, to pull some strokes down, even in this type of coloring here. But you could also just do your normal blend and just blend them together. As these are Prismacolors, the blending thing works really well with them, as you know. So okay, like this. I'm taking the darkest color now, which is Black Cherry, and here I press a little bit harder already so that it goes over, and I use it at the very end of one of those hair sections here actually, and just darken it, because I really want a good contrast between you know, the highlight section and the darker section here. This is what makes this Hannah Lynn hair pop for me. So for me this method works quite well, and yeah, and it's so much fun actually. I really enjoy to color Hannah Lynn hair. I think that is my favorite part on the Hannah Lynn images, and that's why I enjoy those enchanted faces, small pages so much, because it has quite a lot area of hair to color. And you can also drag it just a little bit to the into the other colors lightly. When you pull up, you always have a light pressure. Okay, not too bad already, I think. Now I would go in with my magenta, so this is the second lightest color. I'm trying to blend this more together. So I still leave my highlight right into the middle of the hair, and I will go over with the deco pink in a moment. Yeah, I think you can see everything quite well. That's good. I'm actually still using fairly light pressure, so not the super light pressure, but more light than it is heavy, that for sure. Not burnishing, still not burnishing. I mean, now we could try, or we are almost in the stage that we will burnish those colors, but I just enjoy to not press so hard. So, and wait, I want to just very lightly here. And then with the deco pink, actually, now I start to press harder when I'm trying to blend this together. You know, this is something that only the Prismacolor can do. Smushing the colors that are surrounding this color together. And here I use a harder pressure, not a super hot pressure though, but hot enough so that it blends together, and this is a fairly light color. Maybe I should have tried to take a color that is a little bit darker, maybe, so that the contrast between the second lightest and the lightest color is not that dramatic, but it does work quite nicely actually. And I go over the other colors a little bit, so the colors nearby, that's the way that, yeah, those Prismacolors like blend. Okay, and then I would just go in. So now we are already like finishing it up. I'm going in with the magenta again, and I really try to just finish it off. To, you know, because the lightest color obviously has lightened everything a little bit, and I'm just going over here again because I really like when my colors are strong, and yeah. Deco pink again. Really want to have this blend smooth, so going back and forth, back and forth. Now going in with the mahogany red again to get this part a little bit darker. And an optional step that you could do is actually go in with the black and even, yeah, make the corners a little bit darker. Okay, so I think that's it actually. I will go in with the black. This step is optional because it is actually fairly dark, and I just go in the, really just in the corner here, and I'm doing that like light strokes. I don't want to have it black, you know, I just want to darken it a little bit, and that's why I'm dragging it a little bit down or up. And that's why I use a polychromos, because it is more of a layering pencil, so it will layer over it and not completely yeah, take away the color that there was. So it is basically just darkening it a little bit. If you press fairly hard, of course, it will get more dark. I'm doing this kind of lightly and doing just some strokes here. Okay. Lately my hand hurts a little bit when I color. That's really nasty, really nasty. Okay. Almost done with this section. Oh, I feel that here the blend could be a little bit better. So, and you can go all over your colors as often as you like, of course. If you feel that you just want to blend anything a little bit more, you stop when you're happy with it. So, but I think I am happy with it. I think it looks actually quite nice. And here in the highlights I try to do a little bit of a strokey feel. Yeah, like this. So, yeah, that's this hair color combination. That's how I do it on Hannah Lynn pages. So, zoomed you out a little bit. I really like this combination myself. It is a fairly nice color, and yeah, this is how you can do this color combination here. And now I will demonstrate it on a Colin Chicks page. So this is the page. This, by the way, is one of the new Halloween pages by Daria Sakirsoy, Daria Draws, and it's also included in her new book that you could get on Amazon. It is called something like From Halloween to Christmas or something, so some seasonal pages in there, and this is really cute, so I had to have this one. And I thought that actually, should I lay it down here? No, I think you can. Yeah. So, and just wait. Need to clean this a little bit. We'll pick up some of the colors. Oh, okay. So, let me zoom you in a little bit as well. So I will just do maybe one section of her hair, and I again, it is fairly similar actually, because I will start with my lightest color, which is the Deco Pink, to just protect the highlights a little bit. And again, I'm doing them more in the middle section of this hair, but this time I'm doing more like a strokey movement, so to speak. But for the highlight, it's more like not really strokey. It's just blocking out the highlight a little bit. And I hope this color combination would work on this type of picture here. I haven't tried it. I will go in with the magenta, but we will find out how it looks. But now I'm going to start actually just with strokes, light strokes. So I'm not pressing very hard. And what I like to do is that when I start the stroke, I press a teensy bit harder, and then I release the pressure while I go to the highlight section. If that makes any sense to you, I hope so. So that we have a very smooth kind of blend here. Hopefully you can see everything. But yeah, I think actually it would work quite well. Let me just also put some highlight here, so that I can finish this section here. And when I color, I usually flip my page, so it's easier, of course, to do the stroke if I would just flip it a little bit like this, because for me it's easy to flick down and up. That's also okay, but when it's in an odd angle, it is more difficult. Yeah. So first two colors, I actually like how it looks at the moment, so this already looks not too bad. Now I will go in and I will just sharpen my mahogany red, just a teensy bit. Okay, now I will go in with the mahogany red from the top, and again just stroke down and lifting the pressure when I go down. Some strokes you can even pull a little bit further to the middle, you know. So you see, like not all the same length, so to speak. Usually I color my hair with polychromos, or what I also like to do is actually with a mixture of polys and prismas, because the highlight section I usually like to do with the prismas, because they just make everything a little bit smooth, and I do like that for the highlight section quite a bit. So and I will go in with my black cherry, and now at the top part making it a little bit more dark, and because underneath the heart it will be a little bit in shadow, I guess. Now my pressure is increasing a little bit because I already have quite some pigments down here, so I can do more pressure a little bit, but my strokes are shorter now because I don't want to lose all the other or the how to say the transition, or because I want to build contrast. I really like contrast. So I actually hope that the light is light enough for you, because yeah, it's getting dark outside, huh? Shorter days, windy, rainy. It's not a golden autumn at the moment. Okay, and then I will go in with my magenta again. So this is the second lightest color. And now I want to get back some of this pinkish color. So I think this process with like the strokes building up a little bit slower is taking just a little bit more time maybe, but I still find it very relaxing, to be honest. And so you see there is appearing some kind of pattern of white showing through, or which will be the highlight. So it is not just a connected area, but every now and then you would just pull one of those strokes through, make some shorter ones, some lighter ones, so that it's not too similar. And lifting your pressure while you go up. Yep. Okay, and then I go in with my Deco Pink with a highlight color, pressing a little bit harder to actually bring out the highlight and blend it a little bit. I mean, with the Prismacolors, I always tend to blend a little bit because it's just so much fun. And here again, you can pull some of those strokes a little bit to the other sections. Oh, I haven't filmed coloring for so long, it feels like, so I hope this video will be okay and good. So now it's actually done. The only thing is that, you know, I tend to continue until, yeah, the colors pop. Of course, with the highlight color, it got washed out a little bit, so I want to bring in some of the color again. And therefore I'm just going in with every color one last time, just so that yeah, it is just how I do it. I don't know if it is necessary or if it is actually doing anything now, because I have to say it's fairly dark here. I hardly can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I like this color combination. Yeah, I really like it. Comes out beautifully, I guess. So okay, that's it. And I'm not sure if I want to go in with black, actually. Let's try to do it very lightly. You know, with a harder pencil you can obviously easier get in some strokes here. So as I said, the black is optional. I'm not sure if I'm liking it, so I will try to blend it out a little bit with the darker color. Okay, that's it, I would say. So that's all for today. I hope this little color demonstration helped you a little bit, inspired you, that it was interesting for you, and maybe you want to try this color combination too. And if you're on Instagram, don't hesitate to tag me there if you want me to see any of your colorings, or if you follow some of my stuff. It's always very, very enjoyable for me to see when someone follows, especially one of my color alongs. It's always so funny. I usually see the page before I see the that I was tagged in it, and obviously you recognize when someone followed you color along, so it's always a very happy moment, I have to say. So, but okay, this was a little bit off topic. I thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I will see you in my next one. So take care, happy coloring, and bye.